I mean, with JDM in the form that he's been showing so far today, the JDM that we know and love, I think they're going to be in for a tough time. But perhaps, James, they can get it done here with just that exceptional AWPing that we're used to seeing out of Peter on Dust2. This is his map. This is his playground.
Yeah, with Train, you could say that about Train as well. I know what happened there. They got wrecked by pistols, Dan. Never mind AWPs. We'll see. This is a pistol round. That's an interesting way to start things off by just spamming when you really don't have a range advantage there with the Glocks, even if you've got 3 of them, and they're all getting wrecked down. One by one, they're getting shot in the face here by USPs with superior range. ELEAGUE is close on short, but they're going to start to move away. There's a 2-man advantage now, and CLG will be happy to sit on that. When the Astralis were playing Dust2 yesterday, we saw Device just sitting on the short for the longest time. Maybe we'll see that later on. CLG will choose to move back on their advantage. Got a player. Will Tarek be checked? No, he won't. Tabson goes down, and there's a bomb, and Fugly as well. Wipeout. NRG get wrecked on the pistol.
Yeah, and maybe you need to lend them your lynch roller, James, because that was really messy from NRG, the start of the round. I mean, it's just...
Well, I mean, the cross towards A keeps A weak if they choose to go there. But again, there are 45 seconds left now. The bomb is still over towards the B tunnel area. So NRG are going to have to... They're going to have to maim some players, weaken some players here before they get to work. Godby starting to put some nades in. That nade, does that bounce to the door? I haven't seen that one before, but they're going to be in for a nasty surprise here, as there are many CTs to try and hold down this B bomb site, but the trades will go in favor of the Ts. ELEAGUE pushing through the smoke into the B bomb site. At the same time, JDM's in a lot of trouble here. Many angles to hold. Fugly goes down, dancing around a double stack now, but ELEAGUE will trade with him. 3 versus 2, and the bomb site's been taken by the Ts.
Yeah, so this is a pretty awful spot here for CLG on a retake. They can make it happen, but it's very, very difficult to do, and they're going to have to win these 1 versus 1s. But against Peter, that's not going to happen. Tarek taken down. It's just Peter now moving in the coach of CLG, looking to get himself some action. There's the Molotov. That's a very nice play, pushing 1 player out of position. Even gets the dink on the second. That could have actually happened for Peter if he's able to connect the second bullet there, but not quite, and it will be the round instead going in favor of NRG. And what surprises me is we just check out a replay of the smoke.
Why? He jumped. You're not supposed to jump. But if the shots don't ring through, then the CTs don't know now what the situation is on short. And you can see there was a 1 long and 1 on the A site. And in case there was a split, they tried to put both forces over towards long. Now we see Peter moving back towards the A site, but he's only got UMP, so he's at a significant disadvantage. That does not do great damage at range, as we mentioned previously. It is an SMG. So there are problems to be had in the CLG camp, but it's still unclear as to, well, it's clear now actually as to where NRG are going. They've got 30 seconds left on the clock here, and Peter's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, and they have the long push as well from Fugly, so they've got the split going onto this A bomb site. So they're pretty well set up, and the positioning is not the best in the world here. As I mentioned, the weaponry not either all that great. And here it is, Tarek looking for those shots, but it's going to be Peter who's first to face, as JDM will lay in the bullets, and everybody's going to fall. Very nice defense coming in there from CLG, and NRG just falling a little flat there, and that was kind of fast.
They got wiped out. I mean, considering...
What an amazing result as well, because CLG had very limited stock to work with. They had efficiently, and they don't have much information yet, but this is going to look like a similar round for NRG as they want to get in on that A bomb site with an A split. Now there is the AWP of JDM to contend with on long, and we have Peter with the AK on the platform at A as well. So looking quite good with a Cutler also by CT Spawn, so fast responses. JDM hits the first shot. This defense looks very hard to contest with, but JDM misses a shot now. He's got to turn his attention towards the site, but he's going to get attacked from behind very quickly. You can see he's going to throw the pop flash out there, and that's a very nice flash indeed. Misses the shot. Tabson gets the kill. Maybe there's a chance here for NRG.
There's a split coming in. Tabson gets a frag onto Cutler from long, so that's JDM down. Hayes trying to do what he can from the slope, but he can't stop the plant. It's a bad plant, though. It means that NRG can't defend it from long, and the player on the site might get taken down. No, Godby will deny Tarek, and Hayes will get finished off by Tabson. So NRG managed to survive despite the early round frag, despite a terrible equipment situation. Every time DDK says PTR or Peter, I think he's saying Peter or Pitter.
Oh, right, because,
so now it's a gamble
because they're British,
to know which we said. Rolling on the floor laughing. Miss Harvey, please get off.
Was standing there, interestingly.
No, and if there's a push towards B tunnel from the CTs, for example, they have no idea. They have no vision. ELEAGUE has no support. It's flashing himself in to short. I think you can actually flash short from long, from outside long, but I'm assuming he's flashing himself in. So it seems that NRG are pretty hard on this this split, but Pizza has other ideas.
Yeah, that's a beautiful hold there on long, and that's just what I was worried about for NRG. Nice little pick off from ELEAGUE, but it's not good enough at this point. They are down too many men, James. It's just going to be down to this push onto this A bomb site, and JDM is trying to lock it down with that AWP, and he can kill so much time to allow his teammates to rotate there if he needs any assistance, which perhaps he will. There is a couple grenades here which could be used on JDM's position. NIP have some great nades for this, but no nades. It's just going to be the straight-up AWP shots into Peter and GodB to finish off the round. CLG will close it down, giving themselves 5-6 now. So despite all things, it is actually quite a close match here.
NRG won 5 rounds in a row before losing that one, actually.
Yeah, which is weird, isn't it? Because it doesn't feel like they've been...
Get the bomb down fast, because the longer they take, the more time CLG are going to have on the retake, and you can see them slowly streaming towards the B bomb site. Tarek creeping through the tunnels now. Pitta coming to join him, and JDM making his way as well. But this is a problem for CLG. They've got 2 AWPs on this retake here, which is kind of awkward for the side. You want to be a bit more nimble, be able to look left and right. So that might prove difficult for them, especially with Peter holding an angle. He sees them trying to shoulder pick, trying to bait the shot. Shot's been baited, shot's been found. 2 versus 2 now, as we have one from tunnel, one coming towards the door. Fugly pushing through. Nice stuff so far for NRG. One more to find. Pitta coming through the smoke, picks up an AK, which will help, but the clock is ticking as well. He doesn't have a kit, he needs to find one. I don't know that he has enough time to defuse without one. Pushes the door, gets Fugly, but that is it. He should be good to save the AWP. He's moved far enough away, so at least there's that. But NRG get another round on the board now.
That's amazing there. I mean, you got to credit, I mean, both JDM hitting those kind of JDMS shots. I mean, check this out. Because the players are kind of elevated in the way that they're running on the edge there, they're actually, whoa, okay, we're straight into the next play, which is Fugly.
Is he for the meat stand?
What kind of meat would that be, James?
Would be RB stat, one would presume. Man advantage now for CLG, as Fugly does get a bit hungry, but dinner will not be served, Dan. 2 over towards B, make that 1, GodB getting wrecked as well. Cutler answering back, sorry, ELEAGUE answering back. And there's a flank coming in from Peter, and again we've got people just loitering in the mid-area. Peter spotted the information, but no silenced USP. That P2000 will ring loud. And now it's Peter alone versus 3. Bomb site taken by JDM.
Alone in a cold, cruel world. But perhaps actually it's a little bit warm here in Dust too. But either way, Peter's going to go for the attempt. Let's see if he can get something out of this. 3 players to deal with. This is not easy. There's 2 entrances, the window and the doors. And neither look all that alluring. Peter would rather save his Kevlar, for which he can get a bit of a bargain, James. He's taking no armor damage
exactly.
For a mere $350. He may purchase a helmet.
We could do infomercials, Dan. I think we could rock that. Yeah, I mean, Peter, again, it's very important note. He has a clean 100 armor, which means he can get a helmet for $350 if he takes 1
reload. But there it is, finds himself a bit of cover, and the CTs hold their approach. They're waiting for a bomb plant to be made.
But look at the bomb. The bomb's about to go into tunnel, but Fugly's got an angle. The bomb may be unable to cross, but Fugly's gone to lower tunnel, and indeed the bomb will be able to make it into the site. So at least CLG can perhaps get worst case scenario and plant the bomb there.
Yeah, I think NRG is just playing it super safe. They want to hear that bomb plant sound go off, because that is the point where they know one player is busy, and then they can move in and maybe get a 4 versus 1. And here it is, the players are moving as the bomb goes down. Tarek has announced his position in tunnels. Fugly's there with the grenades to try to make Tarek's life very difficult, and he's wasting so much of Tarek's time. Tarek needs to help his teammate, and he is going to get a lot of time. It looks like NRG weren't fast enough through the doors and the window. And Tarek's back in position. This is much too slow for NRG. Will it cost them the round? It looks like it's going to be going down to the wire here. JDM versus Tabson. Tabson on 6 health. JDM pulling out the pistol, and that will close it for CLG.
That is ridiculous.
NRG, I think, really should have won that round.
They had 3 people outside the site with 1 guy dueling with 1 guy in tunnel, and there were 2 guys in the site.
Deep in tunnel as well.
That's a 3 versus 1.
Yeah,
they were like, no, we're going to wait. What are they waiting for?
I mean,
40 seconds left. Tarek is positioning himself to throw a specific smoke, and the push begins. We're going to see people jumping onto slope, I would presume. Maybe, maybe not. We've got counter-attacks coming in, so maybe it just failed for the side. We've got Pitta peeking through the gap in the smoke. That's going to work out. The NRG side retreating towards long, just trying to keep control of that area. You can see CLG keeping control of short. GodB being taken down in mid while he tries to approach short as well. JDM taken down from the back, and now the push comes in from long. Nice tap by Fugly. 3 more to find. 2 orbs on this retake. It is more open in a B bomb site, so it's a bit of a better situation. Cutler coming in from CT spawn now, and ELEAGUE might be vulnerable. in that position. Fugly going to take down Tarek at the same time. Cutler coming in from the CT spawn. Not going to work out for him. Legia ready for the challenge. 2 versus 1, 2 versus none. NRG get another round on the board.
James, in that round, Fugly was like the juggernaut, man. No one could stop him until right at the end, but he'd done way too much damage, just slowly edging his way, frag upon frag, getting the damage in there with the AK. That was a really, really nice take, and a really great setup from NRG because they were in a spot where they were losing the A-bomb site, but they had 2 players on long, and because CLG didn't try to contest long, they could just...
So you have to try and guess, is there 1 on short? Surely there is, which means 2 on B, which means they can try and react with a fast play into B, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, even though NRG rotate quickly because they realize what's happening, Legia is in an awful position, and he's going to get completely destroyed there. Tarek with a bullet straight to his face. Peter's looking for the shot across, but he will get smoked off, and now it's going to be 3 versus 3 retake, and this is going to be interesting. We've got Tabson coming in from dark, from tunnels, and the rest of his teammates will be knocking at the door of the B-bomb site. Tabson's against an AWP though, so you don't really like his chances. JDM is in a massive advantage, and it's JDM. Tabson waiting for his teammates to go in with the nades. Wow, JDM misses the shot and Tabson gets the kill, and all of a sudden he can pincer in with his teammates, and this looks amazing right now for NRG. Tarek has to go out of his mind to make this happen, but he won't. It's going to be Tabson and Fugly to close it all down, and NRG tie up the score, 14-14, and they have come a long way, but they are making this work. And what is the money even like right now here for CLG? It's still pretty decent. They can still get the buys in, but this is scary.
Yeah, but it's scary for both sides. CLG have planted the bomb in the last 3 rounds. They're just getting loads of plants, just not taking it over the line in the recent rounds afterwards. He is bodying. Legia holding down the B-bomb site now. Got a smoke to try and give himself a bit of a ball. Spots JDM, but he's only got 16 bullets left and 2 people to try and find. Sees Tarek, has support coming in. He's wasting time down to allow the rotation to come in.
This is beautifully done here. Legia is going to finish off JDM. It's just Tarek left versus 4 players, and they are all standing to attention. Tarek takes the first man down, but that's going to be that Peter with the wall bang to finish off Tarek and NRG. Wow, they make it happen, James. 16-14 went down to the wire, but they made it work, and they needed this win badly.
That was quite a violent map of Dust 2, Dan, between the 2 sides. And I really thought NRG were out of it. And again, I think they would have been mentally crushed if they'd lost it after that round earlier where they had that completely messed up retake on the B-bomb site. But indeed, NRG will prove victorious. We've got man hugs on deck. CLG coming in for the gentlemanly handshake. And they will have to be disappointed after having such a solid lead towards the end there. So there's 2 more games for NRG to come versus SK. That will be our 3rd matchup today. But before that, it will be other people playing.